Freedom of trade, business or profession 18. Subject to such qualifications, if any as may be prescribed by law, every citizen shall have the right to enter upon any lawful profession or occupation, and to conduct any lawful trade or business,
provided that nothing in this article shall prevent the regulation of any trade or profession by a licensing system,
or be the regulation of trade, commerce, or industry in the interest of free competition therein, or freedom of speech, etc. 19.
Every citizen shall have the right to freedom of speech and expression, and there shall be freedom of the press, subject to any reasonable restrictions imposed by law in the interest of the glory of Islam or the integrity, security or defense of Pakistan or any part thereof, friendly relations with foreign states, public order, decency or morality, or in relation to contempt of court, one commission of or incitement to an offence. 219A. Every citizen shall have the right to have access to information in all matters of public importance subject to regulation and reasonably stricken imposed by law.
Subject to law, public order and morality, every citizen shall have the right to profess, practice and propagate his religion,
and be every religious denomination and every sect thereof shall have the right to establish, maintain and manage its religious institutions.
21. No person shall be compelled to pay any special tax the proceeds of which are to be spent on the propagation or maintenance of any religion other than his own.
1. No person attending any educational institution shall be required to receive religious instruction or take part in any religious ceremony or attend religious worship if such instruction, ceremony or worship relates to a religion other than his own. 2. In respect of any religious institution, there shall be no discrimination against any community in granting of exemption or concession in relation to taxation. 3. Subject to law, and no religious community or denomination shall be prevented from providing religious instruction for pupils of that community or denomination in any educational institution maintained wholly by that community or denomination, and be no citizen shall be denied admission to any educational institution receiving aid from public revenue in the ground only of race, religion, caste or place of birth. For nothing in this article shall prevent any public authority from making provision for the advancement of any socially or educationally backward class O.
23. Every citizen shall have the right to acquire, hold and dispose of property in any part of Pakistan, subject to the Constitution and any reasonable restrictions imposed by law in the public interest. 1. No person shall be deprived of his property save in accordance with law.
2. No property shall be compulsorily acquired or taken possession of save for a public purpose, and save by the authority of law which provides for compensation therefor, and either fixes the amount of compensation or specifies the principles on and the manner in which compensation is to be determined and given. Nothing in this article shall affect the validity of any law permitting the compulsory acquisition or taking possession of any property for preventing danger to life, property, or public health, or b. any law permitting the taking over of any property which has been acquired by, or come into the possession of, any person by any unfair means or in any manner, contrary to law, or c. any law relating to the acquisition, administration or disposal of any property which is or is deemed to be enemy property, or evacuate property under any law not being property which has ceased to be evacuate property under any law, or the any law providing for the taking over of the management of any property by the state for a limited period, either in the public interest or in order to secure the proper management of the property, or for the benefit of its owner, or any law providing for the acquisition of any class of property for the purpose of providing education and medical aid to all O.
4. The adequacy or otherwise of any compensation provided for by any such law as is referred to in this article, or determined in pursuance thereof, shall not be called in question in any court.
1. All citizens are equal before law, and are entitled to equal protection of law.
2. There shall be no discrimination on the basis of sex. 1.
3. Nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any special provision